That's a bit better, I think. The lighting was funny in the first one. Hi, everyone. This is my Facebook Live, my card and a cuppa, although I've got my water bottle. Not having a cuppa this afternoon. I know it's a couple of days before Christmas and everyone's probably out there doing frantic things, but I just thought I'd jump online and do a last card and a cuppa for the year, or before Christmas anyway. So I'm just going to find you over on my laptop. So just bear with me. There we go. I thought my little puppy dog would be here, but she's not. I thought my little puppy dog. Okay, so I've got you on my laptop so I can see comments and everything. So how is everyone? Is everybody ready for Christmas? I think I am. Done a little bit of cooking this morning and yeah, I think I'm ready now. So today we're going to do a 6x6 piece of designer series paper, even though I've used the framed or the Fitting Florets designer series paper, but we're going to give that one last hurrah because it goes on the 4th of January. So if you haven't, hi Anita, you think you'll be ready in time? Yeah, that's how I'm feeling. I think I'll be ready in time. So yeah, I'm going to play with the Fitting Florets, particularly the designer series paper, and I've cut it down to a piece of 6x6. So you know how you can do a 12x12, a one sheet wonder, and make a whole lot of cards? Well, with a 6x6 piece of designer series paper, I've cut it down to make 4 cards. So that's why I'm a little bit late. I thought I don't know, I lost track of time, and I was trying to make up 4 cards to have finished to show you, but I haven't. They're sort of partially finished. So let's put the phone up into the holder. 7:15 and the place was, oh my goodness. That's a bit scary, Lynn. Yeah, we'll pop over to Erina tomorrow really early to get prawns and salad stuff. But yeah, we'll be there very early and we will be home because I don't want to get caught up in all that last minute kerfuffle. So, and like it's like the shop's shut for one day. Surely everybody can be organized enough. But anyway, and it's just the last minute things that you can't really buy because they won't sort of keep food wise. Yes, very early. Grab the prawns and the salad and then home. All right, let's put my phone up into the holder, and you can see I'm festive. I've got my little festive ears on, or my headband. I actually thought these were puppy dogs, but on the second look when I got home, they're sloths. So I've got sloths. Christmas sloths. So let me put my phone up into the holder. Okay, I'll put my light back on and see how we're going here. Zoom in a fraction. There we go. I think that's pretty good. Okay, so this is the template for a 6x6 one sheet wonder. So 6x6. So I know we have designer series paper that is 6x6, and there is a few packets of that in the new mini catalogue coming. But you can always cut your 12x12 down to get a 6x6 piece of paper. So that's what I've done with the Fitting Florets designer series paper. Now this paper is for a limited time and it goes on the 4th of January. So after the 4th of January, you won't be able to get it. As also the framed and festive stamp set and the gold swirls. They'll be gone. The framed floret bundle is carrying over. But this paper and these items will be going on the 4th of January. So I thought I'd use the paper and the swirls and see how we're going. See where we go with it. So this is the design, and as I said, I'm running a bit late because I lost track of time. I was trying to get 4 cards made up ready to show you, and I I got all out of whack. Okay, so I haven't got them finished. But anyway, I have cut some of the dies out, and I've cut some of the paper, the flowers out for my cards. And I fussy cut one of these ones for this card. My background embossing folder is the quatrefoil tile embossing folder, and that's in the annual catalogue. But yeah, this is just one piece of 6x6 paper cut up, and you can get 4 cards out of it. So I thought we'd do that again. I don't know if we're going to get 4 cards finished, but let's see how we go. At least I can show you how to cut the paper up. So I've got my card bases, so I'm going with this blue paper today, and as you can see with my cards here, I did 2 one side and turned the paper over and did 2 the other side. You don't have to do that. You can use the same side for all cards, but I just thought I'd mix it around a bit. Okay, so I've already done some cutting and I've embossed my background piece, but let me grab my trimmer. So this is 6x6. So I'm going to start by cutting an inch off the bottom. I'll just see if that's, I'm going to move over a little bit. And move that down. That would be better. Okay, I think that's right. Am I crooked? I think my phone's crooked. Oh, tell me what, the young fellow next door has decided to start using some sort of power tool. Honestly, I can't win. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is cut my inch strip off here. So that's not right. That should say 6 inches, shouldn't it? Oh, I'm so sorry about the guy next door. That should say 6 inches. I am going to cut that down anyway. That young fellow, he doesn't know when to rest. So that's my 1 inch strip. Then I'm going to turn my 6x6 around, and I'm going to cut it at 3 3/4. He should know when to stop when it's coming up to Christmas, I think. And I'm going to turn this bit around again and cut 2.5 inches. So I've got 2 2.5 by 3 3/4. I've got 1 2 1/4 by 5 inches, and I've got 1 6 by 1 inch. Okay, so these ones are fine. I'm going to leave these ones as is. This one, I am going to cut it down. I think I'll cut this end to 13.9 because I want to mat it onto a piece to go across the bottom of my cardstock. Hi Jane, how are you? Okay, so I've got my matting pieces here. So my matting pieces are all just either 1/4 of an inch bigger or 1/2 centimetre. And I've done 2 in Balmy Blue and 2 in Night of Navy. So let's attach all those with the glue. So I'm going to do all one side, the same side for these cards. You moved, so you're not up the road anymore. Not that we hardly ever see you, because we're all so busy these days. So yeah, I'm just attaching these with glue, and I'm using the same side of the Designer Series paper because this is actually my favourite piece in the pack. Okay. So I did a little bit of Christmas cooking this morning. I made some shortbreads. I've got to go and coat half of them in chocolate. Now this I've tried to sneak away with a slightly smaller piece of matting, and I'm not sure if I'm going to have as much success. I thought, oh, it's so close. Will I get away with it? I think I will. Okay. And we'll pop that there. Okay, so they're all our matting pieces done. So as I said, if you want matting pieces behind your DSP, go 1/4 of an inch bigger or 1/2 centimetre bigger on either side. So that's what you do there. So these are my card bases. So I've gone with Whisper White. Oh, it's basic white. As my card base, my thick basic white. That's my favourite pretty much for a card base. And just getting all those done. I also bathed our puppy dog this morning. She wasn't too happy about that, but I bathed her anyway. So she's all fresh and clean. Except she's not in here with me. She's out in the courtyard somewhere. So I'm going to put my matting pieces down. Go. So I finished up at work yesterday, so that was really good. Yay, yay, yay. No more work for 2 weeks. Don't want to do anything back to front. I did that the other week. Made a card completely back to front, so it opened the wrong way. Instead of opening this way, it opened that way. Don't want to do that today. Oops. So this quatrefoil embossing folder is really nice. I really like it. It's very detailed. It's also really nice to do in white cardstock and use a blending brush over the top because you pick up the raised pieces, and that's really pretty. Oh, so here we go again. I could almost do that back to front. Don't want to do that. Okay, so now let's put all our cards down the right way round. Okay, so I've got one that's going to go there, one that's going to go there, one that's going to go there. And this one's going to be portrait. And it's going to go across like so. I think it needs to go this way. Yes. So you can just add a sentiment to these. You don't have to do any die cutting. You can keep it as simple as you like. Oh, my sloth antlers are getting in the way of my phone holder. So I'll put that one flat like I did on this one. And I might add a flower. I might not. Oops, I'm chucking everything everywhere. So that's what you could do with that one, or you could just do a sentiment. So that was like so. Now let's see what I did with the next one. This next one. Just trying to see if it really matters. We could do this landscape as well. I said that was portrait, didn't I? No, I meant landscape. Looking forward to not setting my alarm clock for a few weeks. That will be really nice. So you could do it this way or that way, whichever. I think I'll attach this flat. I'll put that flat down. So this is a good way of using up designer series paper. If you're like me, you have a stash of it, a big stash. And once again, you could put some flowers on it, but I don't think I would. I think I'd just add a sentiment to that one because the paper's detailed enough. Now, what did I do? See, I hadn't quite finished. So that was this one. I put that one up. Now, I think that one's got to go this way. I do. I might put this one up on dimensionals. Oops, didn't mean to do that, but it's okay. So we're not going away for Christmas. I like being at home. We're planning a trip next year, so stay home for that. And of course we've got our daughter's wedding next year, so we've got busy things and lovely things to look forward to. So that's that one, and then this one. I'll do this one up on dimensionals as well. Oops. Can't get this one off. Now it's got the back in there. There we go. So always use your scraps of your edges of your dimensionals. Don't throw them away. Because they stick and dimensional just as well as anything else. It's nice to see the sun shining, and it's a bit warmer today too. It's like summer. Shock horror. Who'd have thought that we'd actually get some summer? So I shall put that there. Now I'll get rid of my sample ones because that's just confusing the issue. Well, I think it is. Okay, so these, did I get that straight? I think it's straight. Okay, so these are I've got some die cuts here. Now the navy die cuts would probably look best over on the balmy blue. I've got an evening evergreen one, but I don't want that. I don't think we need. I could put that one there, or could I put? No, that one didn't cut out quite so well. But I really don't think this needs any extra. I'm just looking for my go-to greetings, one of my favourite stamp sets, and my double over punch. Oh, where's my lid to my glue? I better put that back on. Yeah, I think they're pretty as is too, Jane. Okay, so scraps of paper would be good. Scraps of cardstock. Oops. Okay. Let's see what we can come up with. So this is the go-to greeting stamp set. I think I've told you guys before. It's one of my favorites. It's got happy birthdays in 3 sizes, thinking of you in 3 sizes, just a note and thank you in 3 sizes, and then it's got this little tiny teeny hello. So I really like that. So let me just see. I might do a thinking of you. And I shall get my Night of Navy ink pad out. And I don't like that. Okay, so I think I shall just do it in the scalloped oval. This side. And I shall get my blending brush just to put a little bit of colour on the edge. And I shall put some dimensional on one side and some snail on the other. Ah, did I get the backing off that? I did. I could not tell. So I'm just going to put that like so. And then we've got these gold swirls that are retiring with the paper. So after the 4th of January, you won't be able to get the swirls or the paper. And that's a bit sad because it's so pretty. And where will we put this one? Up here. So that's that card finished. I could do another thinking of you, but I won't. I might do just a note, because that's nice too. I donate a whole lot of my cards to a place called Heart Letter Pen up in Nelson's Bay, and then this lady's got a whole lot of writers that write on the cards and drop them to aged care facilities. And the joy it brings the people, the residents in aged care, is just lovely. So thinking of you and just a note are really good ones to use for that sort of situation. I'm just going to grab some scrap of bamboo wherever I have my bamboo. Oh, suckles. Here's one. Yeah, so every now and then I just pack up a whole lot of cards and post them up to this lady up there. And I also take a whole lot to the facility where my mum was. I dropped a whole lot into them last week. So that's always nice. So I might do the same. I might put, hi Anna Louise, how are you? I might put a dimensional like I did before on that end. And pop that there. Oh, did I do that crooked? Oh. Doesn't really matter with an oval, I guess, but it does to me. So and I shall get my gold swirls again. And I might put one up here, one down here, and one over here. So that's card number 2 done. Now let's go to, I have got these little die cuts too that I can use. Hi Mum, you good? That's good. Because last time I spoke, ouch, last time I spoke to you, you weren't good. You were sick. And we don't like that. Just thinking of you, just a note. I'm just thinking. Oh, let's make a happy birthday. because we always need happy birthday cards. I'll do it this way. And let's see which one in my double oval punch works for this. Just make sure that's... Oh look, I could do it. It will fit. Exciting. Just. And I've got an oval as well. And I shall get a scrap of Balmy Blue. So it doesn't take much to make some very pretty cards. If you've got pretty designer series paper, then it's easy peasy. And if you're a beginner crafter, that's the best way to start. Start easy. Because you don't have all the tools that us sad, sick individuals that have collected over the years have got. You sort of got to start collecting all those bits and pieces. Now I wonder if I should put a little spray. I could do that. Poke that out there. I think I've got to poke a few more out. I do. So yeah, if you've got punches, if you've got a cutting trimmer and designer series paper and cardstock and a few ink pads, then you're on your way. You don't need much more than that. I'll get off. And then you just sort of collect more as you go along. Hi Cheryl. Oh, thank you. We will have a lovely Christmas. Our Christmas is Boxing Day with our children, because it's always hard once there's partners involved and trying to divide up time. So our Christmas is Boxing Day, and that will be nice. Oops, I've got to put my gold swirls on. So very low key. We don't have a big family, but the family we have are quality. There you go. That's one way of looking at it, isn't it? Okay, so this is the last one in our little section of a little 6x6 designer series paper cut up. I'm just trying to put these there. I won't do happy birthday for this one. What will I do for this one? Maybe I could get another, because this has got a lot of, I could get another punch out and do something from the Fitting Florets suite. Wishes for a beautiful birthday. I think that might be nice. And if I can get it out. No, it doesn't take long, does it? We're all we all can relate to that. All of us, every single one of us. Okay, I'll go with this piece because then I'll have enough to cut out, because my other favorite punch at the moment would be, I don't think that one's going to fit actually. No, that's one of them. But it would be this one. So it's called the Decorative Circle Punch, and it's just beautiful. So once again, I'll put a bit of colour on it with my blending brush. So I will send out my January newsletter just at the beginning of January, with some classes coming up and how I'm going to run things next year. So stay tuned for that. Always check your junk folder too, because sometimes you've got to clear the dining room table. Well, yes, that is important when you're having lunch guests. I'm lucky enough to have a craft room, so I don't have that problem, and Christmas isn't here, so I don't have that problem. Yeah, so check your junk mail folder, just in case my newsletter goes into the junk mail. It happens sometimes. Okay, hope I haven't gone too long today. I didn't mean to. I could put some of these here, but I don't think so. I think I'll just get my gold bling again. And now I've got such a mess on my craft desk. There it is. I'll put one there, one down here, and one over here somewhere. There. No. There. So there you go. I got sentiments on those ones, so that was good. So let me just move my little die cuts, because I could probably use them on my other cards that I didn't quite finish in time. Oops, my little spray hasn't stuck very well. So some are decorated, some aren't. So that's my 6x6. 5 weeks till you got another grandbaby. That's exciting. A friend of mine had one, not yesterday, the day before. And it was a little girl, and her son already had 2 little boys, so that was lovely. Okay, so these are the cards made from my 6x6 piece of card DSP. So this is the cutting dimensions of the designer series paper, and that's what you get to make up 4 cards. So it's great with a 6x6 pack of DSP, or just cut your 12x12 down, because that works just as well. But some people find it hard. I find it hard running classes with 6x6 designer series paper, because it doesn't go as far. So when I find tips like this is really helpful if I want to use products that's like 6x6. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope everyone has a great Christmas and New Year with their family and friends. Stay safe on the roads and just enjoy being together. I shall see you. I won't be doing a Makeup Monday on Boxing Day. I'm not doing that. But I'll see you next Wednesday evening at 7:30 for a Facebook Live. And I just hope everyone has a lovely Christmas with their family and friends. Thanks for watching me during the year. I really appreciate it. And keep well and stay safe. Bye for now.